Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. So it's about 3 minutes after 4 o'clock. It is April 26th, Saturday, 16.8 degrees Celsius. My batteries aren't completely charged because the sun just went behind a cloud. And there we are, 64 degrees. I've been trying to, even though I haven't been working on this bike right at the moment, I've been trying to put it together a little bit at a time. And the most recent thing I bought for it was this seat. I don't know if any of you guys have bought an eBay seat lately. Seats for motorcycles, ATCs, all that stuff, very expensive. Very, very expensive. I'll give you an example. Like this seat, no tears. I mean, that little thing up on the top, but generally speaking, a couple little things here, right there, and there. This is probably a seat that would go on eBay for 75 bucks. You would ask, and then you'd see what you get. Depending on who needed it and what day of the week it was and all, it could go up over 100. This seat, you know, the top of it's a little screwed up. You would probably start at 50 bucks and work your way up and see what you can get for it. Seats are very expensive. Just the seat cover is typically 35 bucks. So, I mean, just to level set you, right? Where are we? So, this seat was a buy it now for 35 bucks delivered. Came with postage. Homie likes when they come with postage. So, what shape is it in? It's not great. I mean, but it goes right on, right? It's even latched. Yeah, I put it on too good. Oh, here we are. So, there you go. Obviously, it did not come with the toolkit. The pan is in nice shape. The foam's in nice shape. So when I bought it, like something like this, what you do with this is you fill it in with dryer lint, and then you know go with a knife. You know, like from this edge to this edge, right? You just put a nice single piece of tape or whatever across it. For this, you know, maybe the same thing, just a nice clean piece right on the edge. I don't think I'm going to do anything with that right off. So anyway, that gets me on a seat. I bought the air filter for this thing. You guys remember the right angle air filter? I bought a couple more of those. Boy, those things, they're not cheap. They're like 15 bucks each. Don't love spending that much. I'd rather spend $5 on one of the Coney air filters. I'm not seeing one right now. I'd rather spend less money on one of those, but you know, you got to pay what the market wants, eh? So anyway, now I got the air filter. I got the seat. I can really put this thing together and, you know, get it kind of out of the way. So this bike, I have everything I need to finish it finally. We talked about bracketing the bottom of these things on this, which is very nice. And lastly, oh God, excuse the mess, guys. I kind of worked into Wednesday or Tuesday a little later, and then had to slam everything away before I could call it a day. On my way home, I normally don't take my truck to work. I normally take the Suzuki. And it makes it easier. I use a computer at work. I bought another couple of these to put on the ATC200. So not only can I fill that spot, but now I have a spare. Anyway, I normally take the Suzuki to work, and it might sound stupid, but I have a tendency to forget things. So to keep myself from forgetting things, everything for work I keep in the Suzuki, right? So I don't have to think about, oh, did I put my computer in the car or not? It's in the car. It's always in the car. When I leave work, I put the computer in the car, and the computer stays in the car, locked in the trunk, until I have to come back to work the next week. It's just my way of not forgetting the computer. There are lockers at work, but they really don't lock. And the locker they gave me, somebody already moved into because it didn't lock. And when I told them, hey, somebody's like already in this locker, and I really can't lock my computer up in there because it doesn't lock, and somebody's already living in here, I got, well, throw them out. Yeah, like, I'm going to try to figure out who's got their crap in my locker and throw them out. And then, by the way, trust the fact that they're not going to show up and take my computer or smash my computer or do something to my computer, which, by the way, even though it's a work computer, I'm responsible for it, and if anything happens to it, I get screwed to the wall. So that's the way I do things. Well, given that I normally don't take my truck to work, I'm not normally looking at what I can bring home on my path. So, on my way home, found wood. Found a lot of wood. It's only flake. But you guys remember, I used all that flake to build this. So that's a great thing. I'm happy. I like free stuff. So that's the second story. Free flake board. I got some of the quarter round in there. I'd like to get a lot more of that, or not quarter round, 1.5 by 1.5, because when I set up the insulation, the foam insulation, I'm going to put 1.5 by 1.5 all the way around, which gives me a lip to hang it on. So when I put it up, I can screw it up, and then that lip will also allow me to seal the edges, right? One doesn't want to put up foam insulation and then have it leak all around the edges. So there we are. All right, folks, gotta run, live, love, and have a great time. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Bye now.